Author J.R. Ward created a publishing phenomenon with her paranormal romance series, The Black Dagger Brotherhood. Over the last 20 years, she's written 60 books, many becoming New York Times bestsellers. Now she's released a romantasy called Crown of War and Shadow, the first book in her new series. J.R. Ward joins me now. Welcome. It is so lovely of you to spend some time with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
We are all abuzz around here about your entrance into the romantasy genre. And this one, take it from me, it's unputdownable. It's about an outcast burdened with a curse. Tell me about this. And you just have another winner here, JR.
Well, I'm very grateful for you saying that. This book actually came to me 20 years ago. And it appeared, so I don't actually write my books. I have pictures in my head. And my job as the author is to take those pictures and transcribe them so that when a reader reads the words on the page, they can approximate what I'm being shown. So I had just pitched the Black Dagger Brotherhood. And I was like, it's never going to be picked up. It's never going to see the light of day because it's just so out there. And so I thought, well, I should have something else just in case this doesn't work, when it doesn't work. And so I had a vision in this medieval tower of these four people sitting around a compass that was glowing. And I immediately was like, I need to find out the stories here. So I outlined it, and then the Black Dagger Brotherhood took off. Thank you. And I had a sort of, I had a gap in my schedule 2 years ago, and my agent said to me, hey, do you have anything that could pass as a romantasy? Do you have anything that you could kind of like, because romantasy is like really the thing? And I was like, yes, I do. So I went and found a 3.5-inch floppy disk. Remember those ones that were hard?
You're kidding.
Yes. And I got an old Windows 7, like Microsoft Word 10 or whatever it was, and fired it up and made it fit in first person. And that's how the book came about.
And there Sorrel was born. But I need to go back to this vision. So it was that distinct to you? I mean, it was clear you knew the world. I mean, it's a complicated world you've created in here. You have the mercenary, you have the demons, you have the dragons. I mean, what more can we ask for? But that vision, that's quite incredible, JR.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's sort of how the books come to me. All of them. I've been doing this since I was 7 years old. My mom calls it part of like the software package in my head. And so that's just the way, and those visions and these ideas, these people, these places, the stories, they interrupt all over the place. And when I'm like downloading them, like I'm putting saran wrap in the refrigerator, milk in the cupboards. I'm like waking up in rooms in my house that I can't remember why I went anywhere. So it kind of eclipses the world. And my job is to put them in a good order and type them out.
Has this creative self been part of your world forever?
It has been, and it was really funny. I'm a very disciplined, practical person that likes control. And so it's the irony that I spend 10 to 12 hours a day in this netherworld over which I have no control over anything. So it's this dichotomy of structure and complete chaos in my head. And somehow, I don't know, it's just brought a lot of really wonderful things to my life, and I'm really grateful for it. But I have no control over it. I don't cop to anything other than the discipline that I put my butt in my chair and I type every day. 7 days a week, no excuses, no vacations, very rarely a sick day. And I've been doing that for now since 1999.
Do you love what you do?
I do. I love it. As my husband always says, she would rather be there than most places on earth.
Oh, are you at your house now? Because I love talking to authors in like their space. I want to know what's going on there.
Yes, I'm actually in what they call the morning room. We live in a very old 1920s haunted stone house. And this is the morning room where the light is really good in the morning. And we actually have ghosts. Like they turn on lights, they shut doors, you hear footsteps, there's smells. We have like a psychic come in and like, it was really odd when we first moved in here. And now it's like living with roommates. And I realize that sounds crazy. It is what it is. I wouldn't have believed it otherwise until I started living in this house.
Are they with you now?
But I don't know. I don't know. I'd be worried they'd be critiquing my hair.
It always looks fabulous, actually. So this discipline that you've decided to put yourself under, I mean, that's quite incredible, 10 to 12 hours a day. Are you writing on, on a computer or laptop? Are you moving around? Do you take your stories with you?
So I actually write in the room I sleep in, which they say you should never do, but I've been doing it since prep school. I've been working next to my bed for literally, 400 million years. So I've never gotten out of that habit.
What is your morning like? I mean, what time are you up in the morning to get all of this done?
So I am up at 5 a.m.
Really?
And I write from 5 until 7, and then I send my daughter off to school. And then I usually do business stuff and admin stuff until about 9. I'm a runner, so I do my workout, and then I work until 6:30. And then when I'm under deadline, it is right back to work after dinner until 10, 11, 12, 1 at night.
All right, I want to know, how does it feel to start a brand new series? You spent so many years with the Black Dagger Brotherhood, unbelievably successful. I mean, now you're moving into something new. I mean, is that something different for you? But although you said it was with you for so many years, I mean, 2 decades you've been holding on to this.
It took me 9 months to write the first draft of this book. I'm a fast writer. It took me 9 months to get it titrated right, because it's like, how much world building does the reader need to be vested in what's going on? What's the pacing like? What are the surprises like? Does the ending hit the way it needs to? So although the pictures are what they are, how I get them on the page and what that experience is like for someone who reads them, it's the curation bit that's the challenge for me. And this was a whole new, and again, as you said, I had been in the Black Dagger Brotherhood world for like 20 years. I mean, so I'm very confident of my ability to not really control, but present that material. I was not confident at all in this one.
And then you bring us Merc, who's this brooding alpha male. Can we talk about him for a moment?
Yes, please.
Is he part of your visions too? I want to know.
Yes, ma'am, he is. So it was so funny. This is really Sorrell's journey. And so when I was outlining and when I started writing the book, it was all about her and like figuring out her part in all this. And I knew that he was like, brooding, and I knew he was a mercenary, and I knew he was tough, and the whole thing.
The whole thing.
So the way I experience it is when he makes that appearance through the door of the tavern. So I can put my eyes in the eyes of a person who's there, or I can step back and watch it all happen, or I can put my eyes in someone else, and I can run the scene back and forth depending on the viewpoints and like what I want to see. So I took the third person, and I'm sitting back there, and I can smell the mead in the air, and I can hear the villagers talk, and I can see the bartender who's angry at everybody, and Mr. Lewis, who's the pub guy, and he's kind of, rotund, shall we say. And then all of a sudden the door opens, and I swear to God, this is what happened to me. The door opens in my mind, and I saw Merc, and I was like, oh, stop it. Oh, stop it, you saucy minx, you. And and that's how it hits me. I often feel like I'm just the first reader. And so I see him, and he's got the broadsword out the back, and he's got black leather, and he's got chainmail, and he's got medieval weapons all over him. And I was like, yes, please, I will take 2.
I have to add that it was lovely wrapping up the book, feeling like I could take on the world, and seeing your gratitude to your readers. You wrote, without you, I wouldn't get to do this job that I love. I mean, you have such the fandom. They love you, and I'm sure you love them too.
I do. And, honestly, I take very seriously the investment that my readers make in these books. They put their hard-earned money on the line for what is ultimately a commercial product. So these books, when I write them, I'm incredibly passionate about it. These are things that I do because I'm compelled to do it, but I also put everything I've got into every single book, even after all these years. But just because it works for me doesn't mean that the readers have to like it. It doesn't mean they are going to like it. I feel like I have to earn it every single time. And my respect for my readers, my affection for them, the joy I have when I go to events. I can't tell you how, for an introvert, that is just such a wonderful community to be a part of.
I know you're going to be in Union Square at the Barnes & Noble. Are you ready for those crowds?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. I can't wait. I love New York City. I grew up in upstate New York, so I've been coming all my life, and I love being in the city, and I can't wait to be at the Union Square Barnes & Noble.
So summer's in Lake George?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yep.
beautiful. And I know some of your scenes are set in the place that you spent your childhood.
Yes, Caldwell, New York is the name of the town or city, really, where the Black Dagger Brotherhood series takes place. And the reason why I named it Caldwell is that was the original name of Lake George Village, was Caldwell, New York.
Oh.
And I have a late 1800s Caldwell, New York newspaper page that is framed, and I have it in my room. And I love Lake George is really where my heart is. I've been going up there since I was 18 months old, and have a lot of family, a lot of old family up there.
I'm just so thrilled to have some time with you, J.R. Ward. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
And yes, I am one of your biggest fans. So thanks again for giving us this. It's just such a gift. So we appreciate you taking some time. Thanks.
Thank you for having me.
And you can read a free excerpt from Crown of War and Shadow and get the book at clubcalvi.com.